Okay, I've been asked to generate a list of no-impact shuffle shapes and footwork moves. And so I sat here trying to write down as many as I could possibly think of, and I came up with 35. I'm sure that there are a lot more than that, and particularly more variations of each of these moves. But this is what I've got. So I'm going to name and demonstrate each of them for you, and I'm not going to do this to music. I'm just going to do the demonstration from the front and from the back so that you can see the move very clearly. And of course, you are always welcome to reach out to me if you need additional help with any of these moves. So we're going to begin first with the Charleston family. Of course, the first Charleston that you would learn is the forward Charleston. Looks like this. And then the second thing you would learn is the back Charleston, which is the same thing, just going backward. So we have the forward Charleston and the back Charleston. Okay, also within the Charleston family is the Charleston pivot and the double Charleston. They are very similar. The Charleston pivot is regular Charleston and then one of these. And the double Charleston is just like that, 2 out, 2 out. And then you can do each of those in reverse if you want. Charleston pivot. And the double Charleston. Okay, now the side tap Charleston, just like the Charleston, but we're adding in a single T-step. So it's Charleston, T, Charleston, T, Charleston, T, Charleston, T. I'm pivoting on every single one of those half counts. So from the back, Charleston, T, Charleston, T, Charleston, T. And then you can actually go back again, Charleston, T, Charleston, T, Charleston, T. Okay, and then finally the side Charleston. Heels together, cross, heels together, cross, heels together, cross, heels together, cross. From the back, heels together, cross, heels together, cross, heels together, cross, heels together, cross. Okay, moving on to the T-step family. We'll start with the basic T-step and the reverse T-step. From the back, basic T, reverse T. You often see a cross behind in the reverse T, that's why I threw that in there. Okay, and then we have the shaper T-step and the stationary T-step. Shaper T and stationary T. And then we have the T-step with a kick. And from behind, kick, touch, kick, touch, kick, touch, kick, touch. And then we have low rocking, which is just a variation of the T-step, where you're tapping kind of all over the place. So it could be here, a little bit here, there, change feet, back, side, front, side, change feet. Low rocking from the back. Back, side, front, side, switch, back, side, front, side, back. And that could be anywhere you want to tap, and you can also tap with either your heel or your toe. It doesn't matter. Rocking is just sort of a freestyle move. Okay, next category, the flat-footed shapes. We're going to start with the V-step. So that's this move. We call this happy feet sometimes, but happy feet is actually described a lot of different ways. And then I also have the traveling V-step, which is more flat-footed, and then you only V up at the end as you change sides. You can do little doubles. Plenty of stuff you can do with the traveling V-step. So from the back, the basic V-step and the traveling V-step. From there we have reverse happy feet, this move. From the back. And then there are other flat-footed footwork moves. There's probably a lot more than I can think of right now, but you can do something like a heels in, you can do a heels out, you could do a Charleston that connects with a W step from the back, heels in, heels out, Charleston to a W step. Okay, the next category I have is scissors. So we have first the basic scissor, which looks like this. Remember, your feet are in line. Scissor, scissor. If you wanted to change feet, it wouldn't be a no impact move anymore, but it would be low impact. All you have to do is that. And then you can go scissors in the opposite direction. But you don't have to change feet. You can just do basic scissors and then move into some other move. So from the back, feet are aligned, scissor, scissor. If you want to change feet, scissor, scissor. And slightly different now are back scissors. When you're doing back scissors, your pivot is on the opposite side. Your feet are not in line. So it's back scissor, side, back, side. From the back, back, side. So if you were putting front scissors and back scissors together, which is a very common move, it would be scissor, 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 scissor. I'll show you that again because I kind of bumped myself. Front, front, back, back. Okay, and the next up would be toe scissors. So the first time we did a heel scissor, now we're going to do a toe scissor. It's the same thing, only you're just landing on your toe instead of your heel. Your feet are lined up. Just as a tip, toe scissors, if you're going fast, are a lot easier than heel scissors because you're a little bit more compact. So from the back, instead of heel, we're just going to do toe, toe, toe. Scissor, scissor. Next up is the scissor pedal. So this is a scissor out, pedal your foot in, scissor out. Again, scissor, pedal, scissor. Scissor, pedal, scissor. So your weighted foot is kind of doing a this, this, this. Let me show you that from the back. Scissor, pedal, scissor. Once more, scissor, pedal, scissor. Okay, and then the last one we have is the toe twist or cigarette stamp. So for this one, it's almost like a toe scissor. You're going to start in the same position, but instead of going over here, you're actually just going to kind of twist yourself in sort of like a corkscrew and then back again. When you're going really fast, it kind of looks like you're stamping out a cigarette. The trick to that is making sure that your back foot is heel pivoting. So let me show you that from the back. You're going to start toe as if you're doing a toe scissor. Twist your body, pivot your back heel, twist your body back. Okay, so that was the scissor category. Now this category is just kind of a free-for-all category. I really couldn't think of where these might belong. I have 7 items in this category. So we're going to start with just a basic cowtail. And you can do the cowtail as a single, you can do it as a double, you can just keep going on the same foot, or you can change feet with just a heels in. Okay, and then similar to the cowtail is the figure 8. We're just adding a little bit to the front. So it's going to be front, side, cowtail. So a little bit faster, and you're actually forming a figure 8 with your foot. And then you can do those in succession too with just a heels in to change feet. Okay, so the cowtail and the figure 8 from the back. We've got the basic cowtail. And then we've got the figure 8. Forward, your feet are aligned. Switch, your feet are still aligned. And then add in a cowtail with your heel pivoting in the opposite direction. Forward, forward, back, back. Okay, and next up is snakes. This is a pretty popular move. You see it in a lot of combos. This kind of thing, the other direction, this kind of thing. So you're pivoting completely on your heel and your back foot is just moving step by step. So let me show you that from the back. Heel goes out, twist, heel goes out, twist. And the key to that is keeping your knees glued together. As soon as your knees separate, the move is going to be ruined. So make sure your knees are glued together on this. Okay, next up, toe heel. Now the toe heel can be also a low impact move just by switching feet. And this can go on for as long as you want. Even when you're changing feet, you're actually not really expending much energy. Okay, so from the back, now watch my pivoting foot. It's going to be toe, heel, and then keep everything aligned to this way to change feet, toe, heel. Keep everything aligned to change feet, toe, heel. Okay, next up, the corkscrew. Corkscrew always starts with a heel out. It's not a Polly Pocket. It's just a heel out in front. And then all you're going to do is twist your body with your toe crossing over. Heel out, twist your body, cross over. Heel out, twist. From the back, heel out, cross body, twist with your toe down. Heel out, twist with your toe down. And all I'm doing is pivoting on my toe on my weighted foot. Heel out, twist. Okay, next up, very similar to corkscrew low, is the figure four. It's almost the exact same move, except you're going to do it much higher. And so your shape ends up kind of looking like a four. So you're still starting heel out because you want to get your pivot foot to go the other direction. Then your weighted foot's going to pivot on the toe, bring your foot up to your knee. So from the back, heel out just like the corkscrew, bring your foot up to the knee. So one more time, heel out, bring it up so you look kind of like a four. Okay, and last up for this category are flares. You can actually do a lot of high impact flares, and you probably have seen moves like that. That's an impact move, but you can do it no impact as well. And the way I usually see that is in a combo heel out, corkscrew, back, flare. I'll show you that from the back. Heel out, corkscrew, back, flare. Again, heel out, corkscrew, switch feet, back, flare. Okay, we're on our last category now, and these are turns and glides. I'm going to include them here because they are in fact no impact, but they are a little bit more advanced. So before you do these, please make sure that you've got good balance and stability. So the first turn I'll mention here is the cross turn. All you do here, cross your legs, unwind your feet. Again, cross your legs, unwind. And depending on how fast you're going, you can actually get quite a lot of momentum from that move. You can even overshoot it. But you don't really need that much momentum to get around in this move. So from the back, cross your legs. You can go any direction. Unwind your feet. Again, cross your legs, unwind your feet. And since I like to do that turn kind of slow, I usually put both feet on the ground so that I don't overshoot my turn. That will provide just enough drag to get me usually around the whole 360. And then next up on spins, a little bit more complicated. This is the pump spin. And in this case, you're just using your free leg to kick yourself around in a turn or in a spin. Some people will hop their pump spins, but you don't have to. You can actually keep it flat-footed. So from the back, all you're going to do is kick your free leg to the side. And every time you kick, it's going to give you a little bit of momentum to get around. Okay, next up we have the swing through turn. The swing through turn is kind of like the pump spin, only we're going to, instead of going this direction, we're actually going to be going the other direction. And we're still using the free leg to get around for that. So you're literally just going to swing your leg around, pivot on your toe. Swing your leg around, pivot on your toe. Now, I'm not going to lie, usually when I come out of that, if I'm a little bit dizzy or if I've lost my balance a bit, I'll come out of it into a running man right away, and that'll help me regain my balance. But you don't actually have to come out of it into a running man. You can come out of it into a side Charleston, or you can come out of it into a scissor move. But I will warn you that spinning on your toe like that without having another foot down is a little bit harder. Okay, and then from the back, start off with your leg a little bit to the side to give yourself some room to swing through. And then it's just going to swing through, turning you around into a full circle. Okay, the last two I'm going to talk about now are the basic glide and the circle glide. Glides are usually done a little bit slower. And my favorite basic glide is a cross glide. So in this case, you're going to cross over. You're going to put all your weight on your toe, on this foot, on my toe. I'm going to completely unweight my flat foot, and then I'm just going to glide it back. Now, if I don't put my weight on my toe, my other leg isn't going to be able to glide. So again, toe, fully weighted, glide the foot back. You can even glide it back up if you want. So from the back, cross over, all my weight on the toe, glide the foot back in. Okay, and then last up is the circle glide. I'm not very good at it. I really don't love this move. But the way this works is you're going to have your feet side by side, fully weighted on the toe. Glide your unweighted flat foot out, switch, and then fully weight this toe and glide the foot back in. So starting here, fully weighted the toe, glide the foot out, switch, fully weight this toe, glide the foot in. And then you're just going to keep doing the same thing. Switch again, weight this toe, glide the foot out, switch again, weight this toe, glide the foot in. So from the back, and you can start any direction you want. I'm right-handed, so I always start with my right. So I'm going to fully weight my right toe. I'm going to glide my left foot out. I'm going to switch, fully weight my right toe, glide my right foot in. Now I'm kind of facing this direction. I'm going to switch again. I'm going to weight my right leg, glide my left, switch again, weight my left leg, glide my right. So you end up kind of in a circle like that. Okay, so that was it. 35 no impact moves for you to practice. And I just want to tell you one more thing before I end this very, very long video. Right behind me here on my mirror, and I know you can't read that from that far away, but these are all the moves that we just talked about. I have them all written down on Post-it notes because I use these to make combos and put together choreos. And it really helps to have that visual cue there so that I'm not trying to think of what move that I want to do next. So for example, I might want to do a combo, let's say, of scissors and a cowtail and a toe heel and a corkscrew. So I'm going to do a 4-count combo using those 4 moves. Now usually I'm facing my mirror when I do this, and so I can just read them right off of my Post-it notes. So we're going to do a scissor, a cowtail, a toe heel, and a corkscrew. So that's scissor, cowtail, toe heel, corkscrew. Scissor, cowtail, toe heel, corkscrew. Now I actually have a little mini combo there that I can work with. And that's certainly a lot more fun than just doing repetitive cowtails over and over again. Scissor, cowtail, toe heel, corkscrew. And then, of course, I can build on that just by adding more of my Post-it notes. So that might be a good tool for you. So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for enduring this very, very long video. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.